that was the first time ever I seen a girl die like kiss one of my mans in front of me. Like, how am I supposed to act? How am I supposed to act? Of course I'm gonna get up and leave.
See her tits, she from Fort Worth. She tryna fuck me just to find out my net worth. I had the puss, I'm tryna find out, do that neck work. Chains on, I know I'm looking like my neck hurt. Water on the watch, don't panic.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy NYC Brian, and I'm back with another video.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it.
Yo, I know it's been a while, y'all, but like, please be patient with me. The only reason why I took like a whole month to drop a video is because of the fact that I'm in a fraternity now. It's called Kappa Sigma. Throughout the pleasure process, I had to devote all my time to like my studies and the information that I had to know. Today is a story time. I never dropped a story time video at all, and this story has been in the back of my head since like I was 11, bro. Like, let's go way back. Like, we going way back in time, back when I was a little younger. Feel me? All right, so this is like the first time I ever got played. Like, not even played, but like this is the first time. Like, I think this is the birth. This is where Mr. Smooth Brian was born. I think this is where Mr. TYB,
Mr. Steel Girl,
Brian was born. All right, so let me backtrack for y'all. I was 11 years old. Right now I'm 18, so that was like 7 years ago. So 7 years ago, my asthma used to be out of control, right? So I had like I used to be wheezing. I used to wake up at night just coughing, wheezing uncontrollably. I couldn't even go to sleep because of the fact that my asthma would just wake me up like over and over and over again. So one night I was just wheezing out of control. My mama had heard me coughing. I was coughing out of my sleep. She walked into the room and she's like, what happened, Brian? Like, you good? I'm like, nah, like, I can't breathe right now, man. I can't breathe. So then, boom. So she calls 911.
911, what is your emergency?
They come in, the EMT comes in, you know, I'm on the back of the ambulance car. For me, I feel like the ambulance ride is like so wavy. Like, that was back then, though. I was 11 years old. I feel like the ambulance ride was so wavy. Like, I was about to make up so much stories to my friends the next day at school. Like, I was in middle school right now, so I was about to go to school. Tell them, yo, bro, I got shot. What? Nah, let me stop. I wasn't about to say that, but yeah. So I'm in the back of the ambulance ride. We get to the hospital. They take my temperature, whatever, all of that stuff, and then they put me on the machine. So they put me on the machine. They told me I have like an hour to start feeling better. I'm like, And I look at my mom. My mom is like, alright, so I think you might have to be admitted. Cause like, by the end of the hour, I was still wheezing. Like, I was like, I'm good. But like, in reality, I still felt deep down that if I was to go to sleep again, like, the asthma would just come back up again. So she's like, okay, I'm gonna admit you. So as soon as they did that, I got dressed. Like, I got dressed into like the gown, like the hospital gown. You know, the hospital gowns people be wearing. Like, I feel like the hospital gown has like that open in the back. Pause. Like, open in the back and all of that stuff. I put that gown on, whatever, blah blah. They talking to my mom, telling me that how the process is gonna go. They telling me that I'm gonna be safe. I'm gonna be in good hands. Yada yada yada. So mom is like, okay, whatever. So mom leaves. So now I'm at the hospital. And I meet some dude. I forgot what his name was, bro. But I meet some dude. We gonna call him Ralph for now. So I meet Ralph, right? He's like the same age as me. He's like, yo, bro, like, why you here for? I'm like, I'm here for asthma. I'm like, what about you? He's like, I'm here for the same thing.
Oh, say less.
So I'm like, all right, so we're gonna be cool. We're gonna be tight. Like, it's gonna be my mans. So it's gonna be my mans. Whatever. So like, it turns out he was in like the room next to me. We weren't gonna be like, what do you call two people in the hospital, like living together, whatever. Like, I'm gonna just say roommates, but he wasn't my roommate. He was just like my next door neighbor, whatever. My roommate was somebody who was like way older than me. He was like 16 at the time, while I was like 11. So he was 16, I was 11. I'm like, all right, that's cool, whatever, blah blah. So then we just talking, we get to know each other, whatever. He asked me all these questions like, yo, you be getting the girls? And you know, I was a youngin', so I was lying, because like this dude was older than me, so like, why would I not want to appeal to him? So I'm like, yeah, bro, like, I get the girls.
What?
I was like, me and the girls go way back.
What?
I got game.
What?
I've been doing this since I was a little kid. Mind you, I'm like yay tall, talking all this talk like I'm big honcho, like what's up with me? whatever. So he's like, all right, cool. And then he was like, how he gonna take a nap? So I'm like, I bet. But like, I was upstairs. So they had admitted me from downstairs. I was like the 2nd floor. And right now I'm on the 3rd floor. So I was on the 3rd floor. I went into like this little room where like all of the people my age were playing at. And I saw Ralph. I was like, yo, what's up, bro? Boom. We was chilling, all that stuff. And then some girl just walked in. I think her name was Brianna. So I'm gonna call her Bree. So Bree just walked into the room. I'm like, and then Ralph is like, yo, you see that? I'm like, yeah, bro, I see that. I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna lie. Like, she's cute, like, she's pretty. Like, you know how little kids be like, I'm like, she's cute, she's pretty. He's like, yeah, man. He's like, you should go, like, talk to that. I'm like, I don't know, because this was back when I was nervous. So then I approach her. I'm like, hey, like, my name is Brian. What's your name? She's like, my name is Bree. I'm like, oh, cool. And then she asked me, how old are you? I was like, 11. I was like, how about you? And then she was like, 11 too. So then I'm like, you want. Feel me? So then I'm like, you 11? That's cool. That's cool, whatever. I'm like, that's cool, yeah. And then Ralph had came in. I don't know how Ralph came in, but like, they started talking too. So then she's like, how old are you? He's like, I'm like 11. And we was all the same age. And I was fake jealous though, because I was just this chubby kid. And then here come Ralph. Like, Ralph was like slim, whatever. He was like Dominican, I believe. He was just slim Dominican. And like, he looked like he got the girls. For me, for 11-year-old, he looked like he got the girls. So then I'm just there like, damn, I'm going to lose her to him. Whatever, blah, blah. But it wasn't that serious. So then after a while, me and her started hanging out. Like, there was like this little playground inside. Like, it was in a room. I don't know how to explain it, but we was in a room. And it was like a playground. It was me and her just chilling. And then all of a sudden, she's like, you want to play house? It was me, Ralph, and her. She's like, you want to play house? I'm like, house? I'm like, yeah, we out. Because, you know, when you play house and you a little kid, like, when you play house, that's like a fake relationship. That's like you having your own bae. And, like, y'all get to do whatever y'all want. You could be our son. I'm like, what? Now, that's how you know I was sure at the time. Because for a female to be like, you should be my son? Have you seen me? If anything, you could have a son. Share me, but like at that time, I was dumb sure, so I ain't even saying that. I was like, okay, I could be the son. And like we playing the whole time, you know, we just chilling, whatever, blah blah. I was getting to know her, and like automatically, I feel like it was just a love at first sight. Like me back then, I could catch feelings like this. And we playing the game, we playing house, and then she kisses Ralph. So automatically, I get dumb tight, and I'm in my gown. So imagine somebody in the gown getting dumb tight walking away. That was me. I get up from the gown, wearing the gown, and I'm just walking out to my room. I go straight to my room. After that, I was telling, oh, I remember my roommate name. I was telling Jose. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm like, these girls, they not loyal, they not for you, all of that stuff. Jose's like, what happened, bro? What happened? And I told him the story. I'm like, all right, so I met this girl named Bree.
A few minutes later.
And then he's like, whoa, dude, like, relax, bro. Just calm down. It's just one shorty. And then he was all like, there's plenty of shorties out there. And then he was like, that's not the only shorty out there that will do you like that. Like, there's a bunch of shorties that will do you like that. This was a life lesson learned. Whatever. So now I'm like, okay, it's cool. So I go to sleep. For me, I go to sleep, I wake up the next day. Like, towards the morning to like the afternoon, we were working on this project. We had to make like our own like coin holder or like money holder, and I still have it to this day. This thing right here, I made it with Bree and Ralph, and like we all made our own independently, but like this right here, I made it myself. Feel me? Of course, it's independent, and like this is what I wrote when I was. This is my name, my handwriting back when I was 11 years old. Feel me? So then, boom, we wrote that. And like, oh, actually, I'm bugging. That was like, the night before was the last night. But this was like, we're going home after this. After we made this, we went home. So now I'm walking towards the hallway. Like, I'm like, all right, let me just go say bye to Bree and let me say bye to Ralph. Whatever, bye. So I walk to Bree. And then Bree's talking to me. She's like, you got Facebook? And I'm like, yeah, I got Facebook. I'm like, you got Facebook? She's like, yeah. So she told me her Facebook, but at the time I didn't have a phone. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna remember that. I never remembered it. But like, after that, she had told me, she was like, yeah, like, I think you're cute. I'm like, you think I'm cute? She's like, yeah, like, she's like, even though me and your friend, like we're dating a little, like, it doesn't hurt to have two people on the side. I'm like, yo, this girl must have guts. Cause like, two people on the side? Are you shitting me? Two people? That is not how this doesn't work. What do you mean by two people on the side? Are you crazy? Two people? And then she tries to lean in. Yo, this was when, that's crazy. She tried to lean in. And that is crazy. Like, me being me at the time, like me looking so sure, I do not know how I leaned back. She tried to lean in. I said,
Lean back, lean back, lean back.
what you mean? Like, you thought you was about to kiss me after you just kissed my mans last night? Are you shitting me? Like, I just met the dude for one day. And my loyalty was so strong for him. So that I'm like, nah, like, I can't do that. Like, even though I thought you was cute, and even though I had a crush on you, you still kissed my friend, and like, y'all fake dating, so I don't know if I should. And she's like, yeah, that's understandable, whatever, blah, blah. She go into her room. I'm still on the walkway, so like, her room is still open. I could look into the room. I'm on the walkway. I walk around looking for Ralph to tell him. I'm walking around. I'm making, I do a 360 turn, so I'm back in front of her room. And like, all I hear is tears, like sobbing. I'm like, what? Why is she crying? And then I go to Ralph. I tell Ralph, I'm like, yo, bro, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, Bree just tried to kiss me. He's like, for real? She tried to kiss you? I'm like, yeah. Off rip, I thought Ralph was gonna beef with me. I thought Ralph was gonna like swing on me. I thought Ralph was gonna like be like, you're lying. Like, that's lies, cause you know, that always happens in movies. Like, I thought that was gonna happen. I thought Ralph was not gonna believe me. So Ralph, he's like mad nonchalant. He's like, alright, bro. He's like, thank you for telling me, bro. Now I know. It's like, now I'm gonna drop her. Now I'm gonna tell her how it is. So like, automatically, Ralph walked. Like, Ralph left the room, started walking. Cause I went to his room, he started walking. I'm like, bro, chill. So I started following him. Me and him trailing to like Bree's door. We walk into Bree's door. She wipes her tears. She looks. She's like, what, Ralph? And then he's like, it's over. She's like, what do you mean? He's like, you tried to kiss my friend? You tried to kiss my friend? It's over. I'm like, oh shoot, did I just do that? And like, all of a sudden, bro, she started breaking down even more. And then Ralph tells me like, yo, bro, it's over. Like, you can have it now if you want. I'm like, nah, bro, I want no parts. For me, I want no parts of that. But then we have found out, like, soon after that incident occurred, we have found out that the reason why she was admitted to the hospital was because she was suicidal. So I look at Ralph, I'm like, bro, that shit cut deep. He's like, yeah, bro, I didn't know she was suicidal. If I knew, then I wouldn't have did it that way. Like, now she know. Feel me? But suicide is no joke. Like, no cap, suicide is no joke. But after hearing that, bro, it was just crazy. And like, that was like my first ever, like, that was the first time ever I seen a girl that I like kiss one of my mans in front of me. Like, how am I supposed to act? How am I supposed to act? Of course I'm gonna get up and leave. I don't care if we playing house. I'm gonna evacuate. I see you kiss my mans, I'm leaving. I'm getting up, I'm going back to my room. I don't care. So that's what I did, feel me? And then everything just one thing led to another, and that happened, feel me? But like, and I low-key regret not having her snap too, cause she was dead ass cute. Like, I'm not gonna lie, she was cute. Like, she was really cute. Like, Bree, if you ever get a chance to see my YouTube videos, just know I was that boy that you saw at Lincoln Hospital.
Oh, say less.
We could be something this time, cause you know you and Ralph not nothing anymore. But I hope you guys enjoyed the story. Make sure you subscribe if you're new, and don't forget to turn on the post notifications so you never miss a future video. Also, smash that like button and comment what type of future videos y'all want to see from me. Like, what type of content do y'all enjoy from me? Oh, last but not least, shout out to Kappa Sigma, baby.
1300 on some shoes, nigga, that's footwork. I don't never see her text, she from Fort Worth. She tryna fuck me just to find out my net worth.